Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with some San Diego Comic-Con coverage. Today we're going to be taking a look at the NECA booth from San Diego Comic-Con. Now there's a lot of stuff to go over, so as usual, I'm not picking every single image of every single figure that was announced, and at the time of this recording, I'm recording this only after the first day, so this is Thursday morning. Yesterday was the first day. Today's the start of the second day. So there may be stuff that was revealed after the making of this video, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're starting off here with new video game figures from Ninja Turtles. So you have the Rock Soldiers, I believe the name of these characters were, from Dimension X. So you got the Rock Soldiers painted in that video game style format. And then you also have Slash and Leatherhead. I'm expecting these to be Comic-Con exclusives, maybe Toy Fair or maybe San Diego Comic-Con next year, something like that. But these figures look absolutely amazing, especially that Leatherhead figure. It's just got that bright, vibrant green paint. Based off of Turtles in Time, I believe, or it might be the arcade game, one of the two, I'm not sure, but either way, that looks pretty amazing. And what also looks amazing is the new quarter scale foot soldier figure to go perfectly with your 90s quarter scale movie figures. So this looks absolutely amazing. It's probably going to be retailed at that same price that we're used to for the quarter scale, like $100, $110 or whatever. I'm going to have to pick it up because I have all the other quarter scale figures, so not looking forward to spending that much money, but definitely looking forward to how amazing this figure looks. So looks like he's going to have a decent amount of accessories and all that, so can't wait for that. And they also said that they are finishing up sculpting Shredder in the quarter scale from the 90s movie as well. So eventually we'll be getting Shredder, and I can't wait for that either. Moving on, we have a new Kratos figure. It's the Ultimate Kratos based off of the new video game. You can see Kratos with his son from the game, whose name I don't know because I haven't played the game yet, but there's a close-up of the son. And then there is a close-up of Kratos right there. So looking pretty cool. I have the original Kratos figure that came out based off of the original video game, so I am good with that, but still looks really good. And then we have some new, or not new, I guess. I think these were showed off before. Some of these might be new, but new Crash figures from the Crash Bandicoot games. I still haven't found Crash in store yet, so I don't have a Crash figure yet. But you have the hoverboard Crash, and then the scuba Crash, which looks pretty good. And then you also have, I believe this is Jetpack Crash. So I believe these were showed off at the last, what was it, Toy Fair or whatever. But still, all look really good. You can see the nice details in the fur sculpted in there. And they did say that they are working on Spyro figures as well. So I definitely can't wait to get a Crash and Spyro figure, have them set up next to each other on a PS1 display, and just have that looking amazing. We also have some Team Fortress figures. I didn't know, it seems like NECA continuously pushes out Team Fortress figures. I didn't know the game had that big of a cult following, but you know, they're pushing out Team Fortress figures, so there's some new ones. And then what also I didn't know had a cult following is the Golden Girls. Yeah, NECA's doing Golden Girls figures, which is very weird. They look great, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of these, and you know, I didn't know that there's that big of a market for them, but I really wish NECA would make small soldiers figures from that movie. They came out in the 90s, and I asked them on Twitter once, and they said that it's too much of a niche market. But meanwhile, they're making Golden Girls. So, I don't know. Maybe I gotta ask them again if they'll make some small soldiers figures, because I think they would knock it out of the park with those. Anyways, next up we have the Karate Kid, which was a big reveal. And you can see these look to be 7-inch figures, and they are cloth clothing. So, I forgot what the exact name of it is, but they come with fabric clothes on them, which I'm never really a big fan of. I do like the just regular sculpted in clothing, but the figures themselves look really good. They look accurate to all the characters in the movie. And then another cloth soft goods figure is Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey, which looks amazing. Comes with a bunch of accessories, different face expressions and all that, so that looks pretty amazing. And then we got more Terminator stuff, of course. NECA is known for a lot of their Terminator stuff, so you have a new John Connor figure. And then this guy right here, he actually changes colors when you put him under different temperature, water and whatnot. So he'll change colors. He looks like this normally, and then he'll shift colors in heat or in cold. So that's pretty cool, taking it back to the old days of color shifting toys. And then you have more Kenner based stuff here. So there's another Terminator, which looks pretty cool. And then more Godzilla stuff, of course, but this one is insane. So basically this looks like a movie poster because of the angle it is, but that Godzilla is actually a figure, and the packaging and the painting on the figure is made to recreate the original movie poster for the US, and I think that looks absolutely amazing. So I might actually pick that up just to keep it in package because that looks sick. And then you got some other Godzilla figures here. I'm not going to be picking up any of these, but the detail on this one particularly looks insane. If you look at like the details in the leg and whatnot, that looks awesome. And then you got another Godzilla figure here. Then you got some Bride of Chucky stuff, so you can see Chucky and the bride right there with some of the accessories and head sculpts. And then of course you have another Jason figure from Friday the 13th. And then a Pennywise figure, and this is a GameStop exclusive. You can see on the left hand bottom corner of the box it says only at GameStop. So yeah, NECA, now that Toys R Us is closed, NECA will be having their figures at GameStops and having their figures, a lot of their figures at Target, they said. So starting next month, like August 3rd I believe. So start checking your local Targets and GameStop to get NECA toys. Moving on, of course, you got all their horror stuff, Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, you know, Freddy and Jason, their typical stuff. Then these were actually under covers here, but you can see some of the stuff, so you can, I guess, take a guess at what it is. But yeah, they haven't revealed what these are yet. They were hidden under covers. Then moving on, you got Gremlins, of course, and I am so happy with this, but at the same time, I'm not. Only because I didn't start collecting toys until after NECA originally did the Gremlins line. So all those Gremlins they originally made, I missed out on. But now they're making this Gremlin, and you can see they all look different, and that's because this is the ultimate Gremlin figure. So they're essentially all the same figure, and it just comes with so many different accessories and facial expressions and stuff that you can make them all look like their unique individual figure, which is awesome. But I still would have liked I would have liked the re-release how they did with the Rocky figures of the Gremlin figures. So you can have the Flasher Gremlin and all the different unique Gremlins from the second Gremlins movie, and then you can see an ultimate Mohawk here. But yeah, I mean, I'm not big onto army building. I don't like buying the same figure over and over again, but I think I might have to for this Gremlins, just so I can have a pretty good looking Gremlins setup. Then moving on, of course, you can't have NECA without Alien or without Predator. So we have some new Alien figures right here. And then this was a prototype of a figure. I want to say it's Ridley. I could be wrong. I'm not big into the Alien franchise, so I don't know. I can't really tell from this prototype, but you can see the figure there. It looks like they're still working on it. You got this Predator figure, which looks sick. I think this is going to be based off of the video game or arcade game. Looks like just by the paint apps, so that looks pretty cool. Some more Alien figures here. I think we saw some of these at the last event, which was Toy Fair, I believe. And then more Predators. Of course, NECA is always going to be pushing out Predators. It's amazing how many Predators they can do, because they push out a lot of Predators, but they keep doing it. They keep them all unique. They keep them all looking different, and they all look absolutely stunning every single time. And then we have this Predator here, which is, I believe they said 12 inches tall. It's obviously still not done yet. It's sculpted, not painted, but that thing looks massive. So a 12-inch Predator, fully articulated, will be fully painted and detailed once that prototype is finished. And you have this other Predator right here. I believe this was a Fugitive Predator. And you got more of the arcade game stuff from the Alien vs Predator line, which I believe we saw some of these before as well, but you got those right there. So that is pretty much it. That's not everything from NECA. If you want to see all of the full gallery of images, be sure to click the link in my description. Head over to ToyNewsI and you can see all of the images from the NECA booth, as well as other booths as well. I will be posting videos throughout the day, as well as all week / weekend. It's weird that the Comic-Con started on a Wednesday. Normally starts on a Thursday. It used to start on a Friday. It just keeps getting earlier and earlier every year. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. The link is in my description. And also click that notification bell so you stay up to date with all of the Comic-Con videos that I posted. I will be posting stuff, like I said, all throughout the week and the weekend. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. And stay tuned for more. And as always, I'll see you guys next time.